And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Blasted as he lets it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's taking the deep shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Blake. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. That's reeled in, it's Washington. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. To the air, it's Green. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Washington. It's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Indiana!
Quarterback's ability is to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Blake. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice throw, nice catch. You know, I like when you work that slot and you throw that slant to him. It's an easier throw than throwing to a guy way out wide. A lot of times I find that matchup I want in the slot and I go attack it.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. A run for the quarterback.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Razorbacks are on the move. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run the toss. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Running back searching for a hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
A design run for the quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Dropping back, it's Green. Snagged out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Muscling ahead on third and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, and you see those those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
The Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on! They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. The sneak scores it.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the 1st half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the 1st half.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. And he's going to bring this one out. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, the running back has it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Hunt. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Quick strike complete. He's brought down to the 49. That is well short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Hoosiers with a big opportunity to take this sudden change and make it sudden points. From the red zone, it's Hemby. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. Just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jess. He lobs one high down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Using his legs to buy some time. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Indiana! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man, it's Bennett. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to beat him to the left. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
There he goes. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close. First quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's Sellers. On the move, he fires. He's got it. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's caught. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Trying play action. Floating away. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Hoosiers looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? Jackrabbit. Ready now.
They go to the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense on second down. The run to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll try it over the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Hoosiers are facing 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Lets it fly. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen.
Looking deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the ground, it's Hemby. He has the first and still on his feet. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Indiana.
And the Hoosiers will try to move the chains on 4th down.
Get cricket.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it after 14. The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He might want another play. They'll try to get outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. He'll take a deep shot here. Holds it in on the left. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
Get set, get set.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Hoosiers are flying down the field. Trying to power it in. Touchdown! been extended.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
15.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Rams in with the stiff arm. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
At the 40, there he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Steps away to find some room. Find some fresh air. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Looking downfield on first down. Time to take a shot. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Turning it on! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
South Carolina, 15.
Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Sellers. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Makes the grab. It's Bennett. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Fires left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Harbor. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They marched 78 yards down the field. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And here we go, final play of the game right here. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation